Hi, my name is Shizuka Imada, and the country I'm doing is called South Korea. South Korea has a temperate climate, and its landscape includes many mountains surrounded by valleys and vast plains for farming by the coast. South Korea is also about the size of Indiana, and its capital, Seoul, has a population of about 10.3 million people. Now I'll tell you about the symbols on South Korea's flag. In the middle of the flag is the yin-yang symbol. The yin-yang symbol represents the perfect balance between the universe. For example, the balance between fire and water, good and bad, and heaven and earth. The line in the middle is curved because the balance is ever-changing. The white background represents purity and peace. Located on the top left corner, Kun represents heaven. Across from Kun is Kam, which represents water. Kan is located on the bottom right corner, it represents earth. And lastly, to the left of Kan is Yi, and Yi represents fire. This is called the 38th parallel in Korea. It marks the border between North Korea and South Korea. It's also believed to be where the war started. One of the most significant events in South Korea's history is the Korean War, aka the Forgotten War, that started in 1950. The Korean War took place after World War II, after Korea was divided in half. South Korea was just recovering when North Korea suddenly invaded without warning. South Korea was quickly forced all the way back to the very south of the country. Then the US and UN came to aid South Korea and helped reclaim Seoul and forced North Korea all the way to the northernmost part of the country. Then the Chinese attacked the US, UN, and the South Koreans. Negotiations were trying to be made to end the war, but only after 2 more long years of arguing, in 1953, that peace treaty was finally passed, but North Korea and South Korea remained divided. This is a memorial of the Korean War located in Washington, D.C., but since Korea was still divided, in the end nothing good was gained from the war. About 10 million people lost their lives in the war. This is South Korea's President Lee Myung-bak. He was born on December 19, 1941 in Osaka, Japan, and became President of Korea in 2007 after President Roh Moo-hyun's suicide. But Lee Myung-bak was raised in a poor family and had to collect garbage to pay off for his college tuition. His efforts were paid off when he became the chief executive of the Hyundai Construction, playing an important role in South Korea's economy. As mayor of Seoul, he was known for reviving a stream that had been paved over and turned to a freeway. They gave him the nickname Bulldozer, which he doesn't like to be called. A shocking current event in South Korea is a Cheon ship sank off the coast of Byeongyang Island on Sunday, March 26. This is the crane that pulled the ship from the ocean. It is believed that a torpedo was what hit the ship. President Lee Myung-bak says that it's too early to accuse anyone yet, but signs are starting to point to North Korea. So far, 1 was found dead and 26 are still missing. Koreans have a strong belief in their culture. One example is their belief in Kibun. There is no word in English language that fully translates Kibun, but the closest word is pride, feelings, and a state of mind. The rule of Kibun is that you should always maintain a peaceful atmosphere, even if it means to white lie. Here is a chart I made of the religions of South Korea. The 3 most common religions are Christianity, Buddhism, and no religion. 26.3% are Christians, 23.2% are Buddhists, and 1.3% are other religions. But 49.3% of the population claims to not be religious. Also, family comes first to Koreans, and it's believed that family is more important than an individual. Many families also have long family trees that are made of many generations. Thanks, and that ends my South Korean presentation. And don't forget to watch your Korean dramas.